Whoa, what happened?
Today is a room revamp. Well, my room is revamped already, but I'm going to be showing you a whole walkthrough and my thought process behind revamping my room. First off, the 3 things I want to accomplish with my new room is cozy, aesthetic, and lively. I think that's a pretty good criteria. For step 1 of the room revamp, I want to replace my bed because, if you know, my bed's broken.
I can definitely recreate this.
And also the height of my bed is a little too tall for my liking. Step 2 is to condense. I want to condense my desk a bit because I do use those 2 Alex drawers as an extension of my desk, so I kind of want to get rid of that. This would leave me with more space in this area of my room for some decoration and just more opportunities to do more things. A spoiler for step 3 is right behind me, and that's wooden panels. I want to incorporate more wood in my room, and I felt like wood panels would instantly do that. Let's just say the process wasn't so simple. And lastly, step 4, it's the little things. I'm talking plants, lamps, shelves, or just anything that could improve my overall space. With all this context and planning laid out for you, let's get into the revamp. Probably the biggest upgrade we are making to the room is the bed frame, which I will be doing a DIY project, and for those who are curious on how much this will cost, it will cost a whopping $500, which is definitely not cheap. As for the bed I will be DIYing is going to be the Floyd bed, and if you know about the Floyd bed, you know it has an outrageous price point. In order to complete this project, I went over to Home Depot and grabbed some birch plywood and also had them pre-cut it for me as well. And now all that's left for me is to take 2 panels and glue them together to make 1 panel, which in total we are making 3 panels.
The reason why I kind of settled on emulating the Floyd bed is because of how minimal it looks, and first of all, I want to implement a lot of more wood in my room. Because let's just say, like, my room currently kind of looks like a workplace, which was the goal, but now it's not the goal. It's hard to be in my room and get a cozy vibe at the same time.
With the glue finally settled, it's time to start sanding. Which I know in this clip I was sanding by hand and that wasn't the very most efficient way. But I did end up getting a power sander and that just made everything way better. It looks like we're off to a good start, but this happened.
Okay, let's just say I started feeling not too well, so I had to put a little pause on the bed part of my room. But I think we can finish the bed today. Oh, I forgot to clean the under of my bed.
Yeah, I eventually got sick, and I'm pretty sure that's because I inhaled so much wood. Anyways, when I was well, it's time to assemble. And here's the expensive part of the project, the metalwork. So the metalwork is directly from Floyd, and just for the metalwork is like a whopping $300. And even a lot of people said the metalwork is not worth it for its price. The process to build this bed took honestly more than it needed to, and that's because the pulley system it provided I didn't really know how to use, and also it was just making the bed like fold in. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it was user error to be honest. Still the outcome turned out great. I know in the footage I have it in the center of the wall, but I eventually put that in the corner of my room to add more space.
Okay, so now the bed is officially done. As you can see right behind me, it looks great, at least to my perspective. It gives off that minimal look which I was going for, and it's also really convenient because I can like put stuff on the side, like water. And I think one of the biggest changes is not having my bed in the center. The original idea was to have it in the middle, however, that didn't work for a couple of reasons. Number 1 being that it feels like I'm sleeping with no support behind me. So sometimes my pillow will fall off and sometimes my head would fall off. So I'm just hanging. Number 2, it was just a bit awkward having that in the center. Although it looked nice at first, as it settled in, it looked like the corner was a better option. And lastly, number 3 is just the convenience of having the window right above me. Right when I wake up, I can just open it and then all the sunlight comes in and it helps me wake up better.
Here's how the side is looking now. It's looking better than it did before. But to me, the wall is missing something. So I bought another shelf. So my idea was to create some sort of staggered shelf design. Here's that turned out. I also reorganized the top shelf, and I think this side is just looking way better. And a little unique addition up to the shelf was my vape lamp. I thought having some sort of lighting up there would be super cool. So I added this, and I also covered the cables with some razor. Moving to the next part of the room is my setup. The vision here is to take 1 Alex drawer and get rid of it and have the other Alex drawer under my desk. This would create more space with this back wall and more opportunity to do more things here. And the process of doing this was kind of hard because I had to clean out 1 whole Alex drawer and I had a lot. So I picked up some IKEA storage bins which would help. And honestly, I want to pick up more of these IKEA storage bins because of how they look and how they can stack on top of each other. And for the other Alex drawer, I actually gave that one to my brother, so it's not going to waste. Now the setup is looking way more smaller, but that's what I like. However, like the other wall, this side is a bit sad. To fix this issue, I bought some wall panels from Amazon. However, a problem came about and these wall panels were too short. And yes, I did measure beforehand. It's just me personally, I didn't think it would look that bad if it was short, but it looked pretty bad. So to solve this issue, I bought the same wall panels again just to trim out some little bits of it to complete the wall. Now, I know there was definitely better ways to do this, but I already cut some of the first wall panels, so they definitely weren't returnable. At least in the end, the job got done. Now let's talk about small additions to my room that make a difference. I re-added my snake plant back to my room. I had it in my room, but then I abandoned it, but now it's back. Along with that, I'm also kind of in my lamp era. I've been looking for a lot of lamps on Facebook Marketplace and IKEA. So some new additions is my sunset lamp, which I'm actually using right behind me right here. This IKEA Fado lamp, I think that's how you say it. But it's the ball lamp. I've seen this all over TikTok and also at my friend's house. And I personally thought it would be a great addition. I also got this IKEA Forza lamp. I don't think I'm pronouncing these right. It has this chrome look, which I really enjoy a lot. And it also gives my room really good lighting, which honestly I was super surprised. We also have little things like this blind box figure, which my girlfriend did give me. She also gave me a Smisky, which is holding a lamp. I'm out here buying lamps. So now here's how my room is looking, and I'm liking it a lot. This vision has been in mind for a while, and I'm happy to see it working. But of course, there's many other things I would like to add, like a mini couch, paintings, more lamps, but let's let the money recover. But thank you guys so much for watching this room revamp of mine. If you haven't seen my previous room tour or my room tours, make sure you go check that out to see the evolution of my room. And of course, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.